Hi everyone, it's Keren here from tuppencecolored.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today. This is today's project. It's a Magic Wallet gift card holder. If I open up the card, inside I've got some pieces of tape. It's actually ribbon that will hold my gift card to present to the lucky recipient. And if I close the card and then open it the other way, the gift card has mysteriously jumped across. And if I do it again, then it's mysteriously jumped across the other way. They are actually quite simple to do, and if you give one of these to a small child, they will be playing with it for quite some time, just doing that, backwards and forwards. Stick with me and I'll show you how I made it. For the mechanism on the inside of my card, I've cut myself, for the wallet mechanism, the magic part of it, I've cut two identical pieces of card. This happens to be Pool Party and they happen to be 4 inches by 5 inches. You use whatever colour and whatever size works for you. And I've rounded off the corners because I like that look and that's something I want, but again, that's totally optional. You do whatever suits you. I've also cut myself 4 lengths of real red cotton ribbon. I'm getting stuck up on the low tack tape there, which are about an inch wider than my card is, so that I've got enough to go right the way across and to wrap around the back. So one more thing before we get started. On the back I've written 1 and 2. That's to help you follow along, and it's to help me to know where I am. Again, this is totally optional. If you want to do it, that would be fine, because these sides of the card are going to be covered up. So anything you do on here isn't going to show. So let us begin. I've got let's start with my card face up and 2 pieces of my cotton ribbon. And I'm going to lay these across my card where I would like them to finish up. And I'm going to use my grid paper. Couldn't think of the name of it for a minute, to help me get them even. And I'm going to just tack it down with a bit of low tack tape. Again, if you've got some low tack tape handy, you will find that it does make things considerably easier. And I pre-cut some lengths of it. Okay, so I'm good to begin. Right, so I'm going to turn it over so that the back of my card is facing upwards. Okay, and I'm going to take some glue dots, and I'm going to put a glue dot on the end of the right hand piece of ribbon, and I'm going to turn that over. Fold it in so that it's stuck down. And I'm going to do another one on this side. Exactly the same. Not very straight. There we go. Straighten that out. Okay, so that's step 1. Okay, so for step 2, I'm going to turn the whole thing over, and I'm going to bring in my other piece of cards, and I'm going to put that with the back facing up towards me, and again with my 2 pieces of ribbon sticking out the ends, I'm going to come in with a glue dot. This I am if the glue dot decides that it's going to play, and keeping them level, that's the tricky bit, and I'm going to fold that over. And the same with a piece on the bottom. Bring it over, keep them straight and level. It's one of the times when you need a third hand or a willing helper. Okay, so there it is. Remove my low tack tape. I'm just going to stick that to the edge of I've got a box off here that's got all my tools and things in. Okay, so now when I open that up this wise, this is what you have. Right, so for the next part, I'm going to put the crisscross tapes on to the top of card 2. So I've got card 1 with the reverse side facing up, and card 2 has got the front facing up towards me. It's got a bit of glue dot on it, so let's get that out of the way. That'll drive me mad. I've got my 2 pieces of real red tape, and I'm going to lay them across card 2. And the important thing to note at this point is that this end of the crisscross tapes has got to be inside the top of the parallel ones. Right, that's very important. Right, so when I'm reasonably happy with the layout, I'm going to hold that with a piece of my low tack tape, and I'm going to fold that on top of that. So card 1 is now on top of card 2 with the back up, and with my glue dots again I'm going to stick down this piece. Piece is on the left hand side. Again, making sure that it's inside that piece. Okay, so now I'm going to open it up and I'm going to flip it over again, and I'm going to stick down these 2 pieces of the ribbon. This down. There's something about my fingers today that is incredibly attractive to glue dots. I know what it is. They don't want to go where I want them to. Do you know what? And if I'm using glue dots for the sake of speed. If you feel happier using tape, then do you know what? Go for it. You just need something that will hold them in place while you fiddle around with them. Okay, and then when you open up again, and remove the low tack tape and the glue dot off your finger, and that is now finished. So when you close that, it opens that side and it opens that side. To finish off the card, I want to cover over the workings because that's not particularly attractive. So I've cut myself 2 pieces again of real red card, and I've cut them the same size as the card underneath, which is 4 inches by 5 inches, and I've rounded off the corner. And I've gone ahead and I've decorated them with some cutouts from the Home for Christmas DSP, a 2-inch circle of the DSP, and 2 3/4 inch scalloped circle punch. And I've done 2 because there's no front or back with this card. Now you could leave one plain, and you could decide that this one is the front, this one's the back, but I've decided, you know what, it's Christmas, so I'm going to do a double-sided card. Now I want a quick stick, but I also want a good stick, particularly over these pieces here. So I've got my Tombow glue, and I'm going to apply that along the bottom there, but I'm also going to use a bit of snail for a bit of fast sticking. So this is my card 1, so I'm going to put that Santa on that one, and then turn it over, and I'm going to do the same for the other piece of card. And I'm doing this because you can bet that whoever gets this card will want to play with it, and it's going to get a lot of use. You can make these actually out of fabric or faux leather, and you can actually make them as they are sold as magic wallet, and they cost quite a bit of money. and you don't have to now, because now you know how to make one. Okay, so there's my inside, and it works both ways. So here's the finished gift card holder, and inside I've got my gift card. And just to show you again, when I do that, it's popped across to there, and when I do that, it's popped across to there. I do hope you enjoyed learning how to make these cards, and I hope you have a go at it. If you've enjoyed watching this video, then by all means please do subscribe or visit my blog. The address is underneath this video, or visit my Facebook page. But please do, if you liked it, give me a like, give me a comment, and I hope I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.